Hello everybody, my name is Adam Bergman, and if you don't know, I am documenting my journey to become a crypto millionaire and being fully transparent with you, my audience, so that you can be on this ride together while I reach that mighty $1 million crypto portfolio. In today's video, I will be buying a $50 DCA. The crypto that I'm buying $50 DCA into is going to be the Hedera Hashgraph. If you're unfamiliar with what Hedera is, it's this right here. Hbar, Hedera, Hashgraph, Hello Future. Hedera Hashgraph is one of the fastest, cheapest, most economically and environmentally friendly, as well as scalable, built for an enterprise solution, cryptocurrencies out there. Currently, Hedera is at the 36th spot of CoinMarketCap. It actually jumped 2 spots from the 38th spot because there is some massive news for the Hedera ecosystem. If you don't know or are unfamiliar, Hedera Hashgraph runs something called a DLT, which stands for a Distributed Ledger Technology, or Decentralized Ledger Technology, or Digital Ledger Technology. A DLT can mean any one of those three. A lot of people like to comment in my section, but a DLT can mean any one of those three things. It is not a blockchain, it is something called a DAG, which stands for a Directed Acyclic Graph. And it uses a protocol called gossip to gossip. Hedera is super fast, super cheap, super environmentally and economically viable. It is also extremely scalable, extremely secure, and it has an extremely robust ecosystem. Hedera has a maximum of 39 governing council members. The 39 governing council members each run a node. Each one of these nodes is what allows Hedera Hashgraph to function. And each one of these nodes is run by one of the biggest companies, the biggest universities, and the biggest corporations throughout this entire world. Some of the governing council members include Google, include IBM, include T-Mobile, include Boeing, and many other beautiful companies. Today, the Hedera Hashgraph has actually received their 28th new governing council member. Their 28th new governing council member is no other than Dell Computers, Dell Tech. Now, Dell Computers has been around for nearly 40 years. It is a staple in technology and computers alike. Dell joins the Hedera Hashgraph as a governing council member, and one of the main reasons why they're joining the Hedera Hashgraph is to in fact open up decentralized applications for computing, as well as decentralization of data, and allow for new technology where data is stored on location instead of needing to go off location, which I'll get into in just a moment. The Hedera Hashgraph is absolutely the future of cryptocurrency, and although I don't believe there could be one winner when it comes to cryptocurrency, I do believe the Hedera Hashgraph is going to be one of the few winners in the future. For this, it's very easy for me to dollar cost average into the Hedera Hashgraph. Before I go any further and read you some articles, I just wanted to let you know 2 things. I have a link to the Discord down below. The link to the Discord is absolutely 100% free. Please join the 120 strong community. We don't just cover cryptocurrency, we also talk about real estate, stocks, economy, and side hustles. Please join the community, click the link down below. Besides for that, if you want some really cool gear, not just Hedera gear, but other cryptocurrency gear, please click on the link down below, and I'm offering a 15% coupon to my cryptocurrency store on Etsy. It's called Crypto for Change Apparel, and there is a link to the store as well as my coupon code down below in the description. I hope you guys enjoy that. In a moment, I'm gonna go sit at my desk and I'm gonna read you the article about this news that Dell Computers is now gonna be a governing council member. But before I do that, I do wanna go quickly over the price point. Currently, Hedera is trading at 7.5 cents a Hedera Hbar. It's currently up 10% for a 24-hour period, and it's up nearly 20% for the last 7-day period. Over the course of the last month, Hedera Hashgraph is up nearly 50%. Hedera Hashgraph has an amazingly blazing speed time with over 3 billion total transactions. If you don't know what transactions means in cryptocurrency, 3 billion is really mother effing big. A lot of chains that have been around a lot longer than Hedera never come close to reaching over $1 billion, let alone $3 billion. This is really, really massive, and it is the solution to a lot of enterprise questions. For example, another Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council member, Avery Dennison, they are actually the first enterprise project on Hedera where they're literally tracking tens of thousands of different items from point A to point Z in the supply chain distribution network. They are literally racking up transactions on the Hedera Hashgraph, and with Dell now being part of the Hedera Governing Council member with a market cap of over $30 billion, being in business for nearly 40 years, and being traded as a publicly traded stock, not to mention all of the over $2 trillion worth of market cap between all the Hedera Governing Council members. This is why I think that Hedera Hashgraph is going to make many millionaires in the future, including yours truly, Mr. Adam Bergman. Hedera Hashgraph, I truly do believe, is going to make me over $1 million in the future. And this is why today I am investing $50 on my way to reaching that $1 million. Now, if you join me by my desk, I'm going to read you a beautiful article and give you some more information about the Hedera Hashgraph. I want to just show you and explain to you who's on the Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council so that you could understand the massive amount of money, the massive amount of academia, the massive amount of clout behind the Hedera Hashgraph before you even consider investing in it. Really see who's behind it. And all of the people that I'm about to show you, all of these corporations, all of these universities, they're literally building on Hedera Hashgraph. They're building before you have to build. If you're a huge corporation, they are taking a proof of concept, yeah, Hedera Hashgraph might work, and actually doing something and doing a proof of action, proving that the Hedera Hashgraph actually does work. This is the Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council member. I just want to show you a couple of these companies. These are some companies that you might be more familiar with. First company is Aberdeen. Most of you guys didn't hear about Aberdeen unless you guys are from the United Kingdoms. Aberdeen has over 500 million, over $500 million on their asset management, and they're literally an insurance company, although they do a lot more. They are a huge financial services institution, really huge company. Avery Dennison, as I told, they're doing the first enterprise-grade solution on the Hedera Hashgraph where they're tracking from point A to point Z, the supply chain distribution. Now, they are responsible for over 1 billion transactions on the Hedera Hashgraph, and not to mention, they increased the transactions per second on the Hedera Hashgraph from just around 14 to over 500 transactions per second being clocked on the Hedera Hashgraph. This is absolutely massive and makes Hedera Hashgraph the undisputed king of transactions per second at this particular moment. A company like Boeing, everybody knows who Boeing is. It's always between Boeing and Airbus. Boeing is also one of the largest defense contractors for the United States military, although a lot of people don't know that. Chainlink Labs, everybody knows who they are. Of course, you have Dell that I was just talking about earlier. You have T-Mobile. You have Google that needs no introduction. You have IBM that needs no introduction. LG that needs no introduction. Sinhan Bank, one of the largest banks in the world. Standard Bank, one of the largest banks in the world. Swirls Labs. Swirls Labs is the original inventor of the Hedera Hashgraph. Now they are just a governing council member. You have Ubisoft, which is also one of the largest gaming and entertainment firms in the world. And finally, you have UCL. UCL is the university. UCL is one of the leading universities in the entire world. As you see, the Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council member is no freaking joke. They are serious. They mean business. And this is a lot of clout behind Hedera Hashgraph that really make things happen for the Hedera Hashgraph. And that's why it jumped up 2 spots. Hedera Hashgraph is having an amazing day, an even better week, and an even better month. I'm truly looking forward to what's going to happen in the next bull run. Now, don't go anywhere. This video is not over. Let me show you a couple of more really cool, interesting things. This article was written by CoinDesk. It's fresh. It just came out a couple of hours ago. It says Dell joins Hedera Governing Council to explore developing decentralized applications. The council that runs the Hedera public ledger now has up to 39 members, each of which run a node on the network. If you want to stake your Hedera, you get up to 6.5% staking fees where you literally just lock up your Hedera. You don't need to pay anything. There's no fee to take it out, and you're getting 6.5% annually return on your locked up staked Hedera. If you want a video on that, just click on the link up above. I'm going to walk you through the entire process. And when you do lock up your staking, you're locking it up to one of these nodes, and every node is run by those massive behemoth names that I showed you earlier. Computer manufacturer Dell has become a member of the Hedera Governing Council to develop, and this is why they became a member, to develop decentralized applications to help its customers with their blockchain and Web3 related ventures. Guys, if you think about it, it's really amazing, right? They're into technology, they're into computers, they're a little suffering against their competition, so they need to shake it up and they need to do things differently. They're joining the Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council so that they can take a proof of concept and make it into action. They're going to really do real use cases for the Hedera Hashgraph because they are part of the Governing Council member. Again, Hedera Hashgraph is not a con for having a Governing Council member. Hedera Hashgraph most certainly has a huge pro by having a Governing Council. I just want to make it very clear. The Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council is not a con. It is most certainly a pro of the Hedera Hashgraph. By having these Governing Council members, they take real-world use cases that need to be solved, and they solve it using the Hedera Hashgraph. Specifically, Dell will explore developing applications on the Hedera's network for decentralized environments such as edge computing, a paradigm in which data is processing users' networks and devices near to where it is generated, enabling it to be processed at greater speeds and volume. By the way, every transaction in the Hedera Hashgraph, finality in 3 to 5 seconds. The cost to use Hedera Hashgraph, just 0.0001 of a USD dollar, and that price never changes no matter how many transactions you do. And I quote, "With secure, provisioned, distributed ledger technologies, customers can build cost-effective and efficient applications across IT environments, including edge that provides scalable data, persistence, protection, control, and process automation," Hedera said on Tuesday. This is an article that came out actually on the Hedera Hashgraph's website. I just wanted to read you a different take on what all of this is. Dell will gain experience with the opportunities provided by the rising technology firsthand by running its own Hedera node, developing applications on the Hedera network for highly decentralized mission-critical environments such as edge computing, and openly sharing its results for their industry's collective learning. And this is what Dell had to say. "Our customers rely on us to both maintain and help secure their existing infrastructure as well as advise them on technologies they are considering to assist them in achieving their goals. Whether it is the process for optimization, new business models, or meeting their ESG standards," ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance, and that is what Hedera Hashgraph is all about, said John Ross, Global Chief Technology Officer at Dell. And I quote, "By gaining hands-on experience with distributed ledger technology, we're able to serve as a rational, holistic voice for customers considering incorporating DLT into their digital transformation." And Dell's incorporation into the council also aligns with their other initiatives focused on decentralization of data, such as Project Alvareum, which is a data confidence fabric capable of measuring data trust, which was developed to ensure better data confidence from distributed systems. Guys, at the end of the day, the Hedera Hashgraph is most certainly, in my opinion, going to be one of the true rising stars in the next bull run. Hedera Hashgraph is in that very critical 30th to 40th spot. I do believe that it is going to break into a top 10 spot in the future. Hedera Hashgraph capabilities are almost unmet with any other technology on the crypto circuit. However, Hedera's technology, alongside with the Hedera Hashgraph Governing Council members, as showcased today in this video, makes Hedera Hashgraph a prime example of almost a near perfect cryptocurrency DLT to put your money behind. None of this is financial advice. This is purely entertainment and education. But for everything that I mentioned today, for me, Hedera Hashgraph is a natural choice to put in my $50 DCA today, because I do believe in the future the Hedera Hashgraph is going to make very many crypto millionaires. Now, before I go any further, I do want to give you one piece of advice. Please click on this video down below. It's jam-packed with knowledge and data that I think you guys are going to enjoy, with a lot of entertainment and laughs along the way. Thank you and have a great day.